Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. We are doing your singles new love reading for spring of 2024, and this is for all Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So let's see what's coming in here for you guys. The spring, of course, we do have March and April, and heading into May for some of you guys. We're going to see what frequencies are activating, what energies are coming in for you. We are heading into eclipse season, folks. So when we do get eclipse season, this brings in a little bit of surprises, unexpected things. Things come out of the woodwork. Sometimes hidden things can come to light. We can get things like secret admirers. We can get sometimes people coming back into our life, whether we want them or not, because sometimes we do want people to come back in our life. So expect the unexpected when we have eclipses. We've got the full moon lunar eclipse on the 25th of March, and this is in the sign of Libra. So it's all about relationships anyway, healing relationships, getting closure on things, but also some things can come to harvest for you guys as well. Think back to the new moon that we had in Libra at the beginning of October of 2023, because this is the end of that cycle. What were you intending? What were you doing? What were you healing from? Right? And this is that culmination of those energies. The new moon, the total solar eclipse on April 8th, is the first solar eclipse, or the first new moon of the astrological new year, and this is a totality of that solar eclipse. So depending where you are in the world, you may be able to see it. Parts of Eastern North America is where you're going to see it probably the most. So look that up, because that can be really quite exciting. Total solar eclipse doesn't happen too often. So in this energy, this is in the sign of Aries. Passion, fire, new beginnings, of course, may come in there for you. So when we have eclipse seasons, we can eclipse things out, we can eclipse things in, and basically, yes, expect the unexpected with these things. But we also, right front and center, first and foremost, we've got a new moon, a super new moon in the sign of Pisces, and this is on the 10th of March. So with this energy, there's a big new beginning energy. Pisces energy is very emotional, very spiritually connected. Pisces is the 12th house of the zodiac, or 12th sign of the zodiac, representing the 12th house in astrology. So with this energy, this can be a big completion of things. This can be things that are maybe not visible to the naked eye, so something going on behind the scenes. And this new moon, right, big new beginning energy, but this really does set the stage for Aries season, right? So we kind of set those intentions to manifest things in, or to turn over a new leaf just before that astrological new year. And this is the final new moon of the 2022 or 2023, excuse me, astrological calendar. So very exciting energy coming in here, but not necessarily without its issues. Pisces energy is ruled by Neptune. The 12th house can be very spiritual, very karmic. So you could have some karmic endings. There might be some fated events that go on, especially with the eclipses that are coming in, right? Fated events, things that are meant to happen, things that are part of your destiny, things that are already set in motion, which can be really exciting, especially on the path for new love, or it can be that cleanse and purge. So in the 12th house energy with this new moon, you may find that you're really looking at what you need to change, or what you want to change, and you're really contemplating and really digging deep to think, what am I really dreaming about for love? What do I really want? What kind of relationship? What kind of person? And this is that opportunity to really, really set that stage and set those intentions for a new beginning. We have your third chakra coming in here for you guys. So this is quite exciting energy. This is the frequencies that are activating for you. The energy of the solar plexus chakra helps us to realize who we are and who we want to be, so we can set a course towards our goals. Beautiful energy right there. Our solar plexus is our source of personal power. This is where our confidence lies. This is where, we can really kind of embrace this energy of I want and I can get, right? So it's really positive activation. Perhaps work with the color yellow That can really help you. Yellow crystals, maybe wear yellow, light a yellow candle, right? That kind of thing. Do some third chakra meditations there, some solar plexus chakra meditations. They can really help you. But this is like you're feeling more confident, more brave. And I feel like this is kind of shifting some of you out of an energy of maybe just feeling like a little bit of darkness. Because you are, of course, ruled by the sun. And if you're in the northern hemisphere, we've been in winter, and that might not be your favorite time. So now that spring has sprung, it's a period of growth, of new beginnings, of a fresh start. The sun is coming out for a little longer each day. So this is where you might be feeling a little bit more powerful. Wow, we've got your fourth chakra coming in here as well. And this is your heart chakra. The energy of the heart chakra supports our inner guidance system, which is governed by our heart and the capacity to love deeply. Beautiful love activating for you. Your heart chakra activating for you. Green is associated with that. So green crystals, green clothes, green candles, right? Anything green. Also, for some of you, I mean, we've got this yellow energy. We've got this green energy. So maybe this is an indicator for some of you to get outside. Right, go outside in the sunshine, connect with new people, maybe join like a club or something like that takes place out, a hiking club or running club or something like that. That can really maybe kind of help you meet some people or something. But anyways, your heart chakra, very activated, very open. So work with your heart chakra. Very important, of course, when we're looking for love, we need to be open and ready to receive love. And this is what is clicking into place for you guys. But we need to trust our intuition always. So this is very, very important. We know what our intuition is trying to tell us, and sometimes we ignore it. Especially on the path for love. Love is a funny little thing. And sometimes we convince ourselves that something is not as important as our intuition is telling us that it is. Think of those red flags, right? And we're sometimes find ourselves, we go into looking for love with some clear convictions. This is a deal breaker. This is a deal breaker. And then sometimes someone exhibits those deal breakers, but because there's passion and there's spark and there's physical connection, sometimes we kind of talk ourselves out of placing the importance on those things. So your intuition is something that you really do need to trust and pay attention to. The energy of intuition supports our ability to conceive the subtle language of the realms beyond the three-dimensional reality. So your intuition is going to guide you, is going to lead you. You're probably going to be seeing some signs, symbols, synchronicities along your journey. Pay really close attention to those because they're telling you something in the moment. They're warning you away from danger, or they're giving you signs of encouragement. They're telling you to speed up, to slow down, to take a chance, to take a step back, right? And we get different kind of signs at different stages along our journey. So we really do need to pay attention to our spiritual self. But this is a lot of really positive energy sparking here for you. And there you go. We've got the Hanged Man coming in here first out. So for some of you here, it's time to hang back a little bit, a time to get yourself ready, right? And this is like a bigger energy of getting yourself open, getting yourself aligned so that when you do have someone that you meet or that you pursue a further connection with, you are fully open, fully aware, and you can really be clear on what it is that you're perceiving about this person. Am I seeing the truth about this person? Is there something hidden behind the scenes with this person, right? So you're really gaining clarity and insight with that, and things are really lining up for you. The Hanged Man, we don't always love to see the Hanged Man, right? Because there's not a lot of action associated with this particular energy. But when we take a step back, we look at the big picture. This is quite often where we find what we're looking for, because we look at different possibilities, we look at different kinds of people, and this is quite often where something may spark our interest. So it is important sometimes in the Hanged Man energy just to take a pause for the cause, take that step back and have a look at the potential, the possibilities of connections or different kinds of relationships. I do also feel here in this energy that there is a little bit of an epiphany, okay, coming in. It's quite often what we do get with the Hanged Man, but we also get an energy of releasing, letting go, surrendering to the forces that are often sometimes beyond our control, right? Let the wheel of destiny play out. Let your fated events and energies play out, right? Allow something to happen in the natural timing of things, the natural order of things. And when we have the Hanged Man energy, we're feeling a little more connected with ourselves, and we are also more prepared, I think, to really just kind of not make things look like something that they're not, right? We recognize things a little bit easier. So it's like this big picture way of thinking. And, one of the things here is that, with the eclipses coming in, we do have fated events, we've got destiny playing out, right? We do have some interesting things going on. So, of course, you might just be in this mindset where I'm just going to take that step back. But the Hanged Man can bring in healing energy. And as we go into April, there is a massive healing element that's coming in there for us all. And so you're like a couple of steps ahead of the game, I feel, in this energy. And this is just showing you that, hey, get on this, because I think there's something exciting that's opening up for you. And I think the spirits want to make sure that you're very ready. We also have the 7 of Wands with that. And we have the Empress. So there you go. So get ready, because there's love walking in here for you guys. All right. Now, for some of you here, you're going to be taking care of your own self, your own needs here, and get yourself ready. Get yourself feeling like you're confident, like you're at the top of your game. So this is wonderful. The 7 of Wands is where we quite often do turn and face things in a straightforward kind of manner. We speak our truth. We're honest about things. We're not letting anything in that we don't want to let in, right? We can be like, no. So you might stand your ground on certain things. And we think of boundaries when we do that. So if there's those red flags, right, those red flags that are sometimes there, because not every connection that comes across our path is exactly what we're looking for or is even meant for us. So we have to recognize our power to say no. And sometimes we give our power away because we do want love. We want that connection. We don't want to be alone forever necessarily. Some of you are very comfortable in your own skin and you're like, well, if love walks in, it walks in. But others, not so much, right? Maybe you feel your biological clock is ticking, or, maybe you feel some societal pressure and that kind of thing. So, so sometimes, again, we don't want to ignore the red flags, right? Because it's probably not the best, repeats patterns when we do that sometimes. So this is an opportunity for you here to really close a chapter and look forward to a new beginning. But I do feel here that you're feeling more confident and more in control, in charge of things than maybe you previously have been. And it's because you've taken your time, or because you take that step back, because you're willing to let certain things go, and you're really trusting yourself and opening yourself up in a very positive way. But the Empress can represent new love coming in, new beginnings. This is a time, a very fertile time for you. People find you very attractive right now. The 7 of Wands, if you put yourself out there, you stand above the crowd a little bit. So it's like you have the power to attract love into your life. There's something about you that people are drawn to at this time. And the Empress is ruled by Venus. All right, Venus energy coming in here, which does represent all the good things. Represents, the people and the positive emotions and creating the life that we want. It brings in things that we find beautiful, and it just really can help us get the resources that we need on some level to find that love, right? So, but this can indicate that maybe some of you are wanting to start some sort of creative project or endeavor, and this could possibly be a group event, and this might possibly be where you meet someone. So very interesting energy there, but we love having the Empress card. And if you're watching a love reading, the Empress is what we want. We're opening our heart there with our heart chakra already. So this is like celebrate and rejoice this energy. I also do feel that some of you are very much taking care of your own needs with the Empress energy, right? Your self-love, self-care, because if you don't love yourself first, right, that is part of the key to other healthy, happy relationships is loving yourself first, right? And then anyone coming in is adding to that love that you already feel. So very exciting energy there. So someone coming in here may possibly be a person ruled by Venus. So we have Libra people coming in. It can also represent that Libran lunar eclipse, that Libran full moon can really kind of spark something and can really set the stage for a new tomorrow. Venus also rules Taurus. So this could be a Taurus person coming in here as well. And it may just represent that new beginnings in love are on the table for you. We have the Knight of Pentacles coming in here. This is the energy benefiting you the most over the next couple of months. This is excellent. The Knight of Pentacles is offers, invitations coming in here for you. It's also your beneficial energy here is paying attention to the details. Seeing the truth behind things, not letting things, kind of, how should we say, pull the wool over your eyes, right? No one's going to pull the wool over your eyes, right? You're going to see the truth. You've got clarity. You've got insight in this energy. But the Knight of Pentacles, things have been slow moving, right? It's a slow energy here for you, but I do feel that things are speeding up for you guys. So this is very exciting. The Knight of Pentacles can be a person coming in, someone who may be a little bit of a slow mover. They might be an earth sign, so it might be that Taurus energy there. This person could be as a profession. They could have a job in finances and accounting. They might own their own business with this particular energy, or they're just very grounded in themselves. They're confident in themselves. They know who they are. They may not necessarily be the fastest mover, but they're not afraid of commitment either. So this can be a really positive person for you, and it is in the upright. But this is also about you just living things one day at a time. You're open for whatever possibilities happen to flow your way. But also we have the 10 of Cups and we also have the Ace of Wands. So yes, so some of you here, you are finding new love in the next couple of months here. And this is very exciting. And it's because you've manifested it because you've kept a positive outlook, a positive attitude. You've kept your options open. You have, you haven't forced anything into existence, right? And here you go, the Ace of Wands, new connection, very powerful, some chemistry, some attraction there in that energy. And of course, if we do have a Taurus person possibly coming in here for you, then this can be very sensual energy as well. Hello, Ace of Wands, all right? But if you're looking for happy home, happy family, and you're just wanting this happy, positive vibes around you, I do feel that, if you want it, there's a person coming in here with the Knight of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups that is very focused on family. They are someone who will probably take their time to commit for the long term, but when they make a decision, they're dependable and reliable in this energy. But underneath lies a passion that, is a very undeniable. So the Knight of Pentacles on the outside may not look too exciting, but we got to look beneath the surface as well. So whatever your situation is, the Ace of Wands represents manifestation and your ability to manifest things into your life, the things that you want, the things, 10 of Cups, that make you feel like everything is coming together, the things that, you feel as though there's unlimited potential and possibilities, and this is super wonderful energy coming in here. You can be socializing a little bit more. And again, just feeling a lot more positive. The 10 of Cups, of course, very tied with your heart chakra, with your emotions, a lot of positive vibes coming in here. And we already started out your reading that way. So whether you are actually finding someone new over the next couple of months or you're setting some super duper positive intentions for that, this is a great indicator that things are coming into alignment for you, that there's some wonderful magical energies at play. And remember, always manifest from a place of abundance and positivity. Manifest the things that you want, the qualities you want out of a person, the type of relationship and connection that you want. Don't focus on anything that you don't want. We don't want to put our energy there. We have the Empress card for a second time. Now, this is in your challenge position. So a challenge position doesn't mean it's negative, okay? It's just something that we need to pay attention to, something that we need to work through, okay? Some boundaries, some obstacles, some blocks that we need to overcome. It can be delays here as well. So part of the challenge here for some of you with the Empress card can be delays in finding love. And we already see with the Hanged Man that for some of you, and the Knight of Pentacles, that for some of you, yes, patience is a virtue, but in the meantime is you're going to work on yourself, or you're just going to live your best happy life. You're going to do whatever it is that you do each and every day. You're going to focus on your personal goals, your personal happiness, and you're welcoming and open to love. So sometimes, being patient is a little bit of a challenge. With the Empress card here as well, in your challenge energy, it is very connected with your heart chakra, right? Very connected with those new beginnings. And it can be a challenge to be fully open and engaged and prepared to receive love. But, overall, very positive energy. So double Empress card coming in here for you, highly significant. Okay. And this is like, when we get the major arcanas, this is a life-changing event. We have eclipses coming up, life-changing events typically. And so this can be something very wonderful, very exciting. This can give some growth. Hopefully, as we head a little bit, into not just the spring, but also as we head into summer, head towards your birthday, hopefully some better Venus energy than we had last year. Last year was a bit challenging for a lot of people. So some better energies that's coming in. So yes, the Hanged Man is serving you a good purpose here. Okay, helping you open up, helping you to see the big picture, right? And to welcome love in. So just something that we need to be aware of, something that we need to kind of keep our eye on there. But that in your challenge can represent just like a little bit of delays or some slower energy, or again, something that we do need to focus on. So focus on your heart chakra. Right? Focus on being in receiving mode, right? And don't push anything away. We have the 9 of Pentacles, and we also have the 7 of Cups coming in here as well, both still in your challenge position. So with the 9 of Pentacles, sometimes, this is a very positive card, right? It's one of personal success, taming your anxieties, taming your fears, and feeling like you're powerful, confident, abundant, and successful. And so just like we have your solar plexus chakra opening up here, we've got your heart chakra here, right? This is showing you that yes, maybe some days you feel a lack of confidence. Most of the time you probably feel pretty good, but we all have our ups and downs. So this is just a little bit of a challenge. There might be a little bit of underlying fear. And the 7 of Cups shows that that's possible as well. A lot of different opportunities, a lot of different options out there for you. And sometimes the challenge is in deciding clearly what it is you want, and being open to different possibilities, right? And sometimes we can't make a choice. Sometimes we're a little bit wrapped up in, our fantasies, or, we use our imagination, which is wonderful because it's part of visualization, but we need to very much decide, what kind of relationship do I want at this stage in my life? Where do I see myself headed in the future? And this is that little contemplative energy there. And sometimes we're afraid to make a choice, or we're afraid to put ourselves out there, especially where love is involved. So in that 7 of Cups does bring that energy, right? Is that I'm fantasizing about something. I know I want love, but there's also something holding me back. So this might be something that you need to work through. You might be a little bit confused. If you're putting yourself back out there in the dating field, maybe you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Okay. And, yes, there can be some fears cropping up there for you. But I do feel here that you will overcome these things. Okay. Because we do have very positive energy there. And the 7 of Cups, because it can represent your dreams, your imagination, the life that you sometimes live in your head or in your daydreams. I do feel this is very connected with this with this new moon in Pisces, March 10th, 12th house energy. And this is where we kind of take that step back. Hangman, we take that step back. We look at the big picture. We look at the positives. We look at where we want to go. Right. And this is where we can really have an opportunity to turn our visions, our imaginations, our daydreams, our fantasies into reality, right? Decide what you want and then go for it. Take some steps forward, right? Get off your couch if that's where you happen to be. Sometimes we live out our fantasies in our couch, right? But we do need to take some initiative. And this is where that Ace of Wands comes in. Those aces are lucky. They're gifts from the universe, and they are new beginnings, right? So some really great things coming in there. And I do feel that your ability to turn your fantasy into reality is very prevalent here. We have the Temperance card, which is your advice from Spirit. Number 1, always remember that you're spiritually guided and protected no matter where you are, no matter what you do. Okay, you've got a guardian angel looking over your shoulder in this particular card. It's on the fridge. Okay, but always looking out for you. Your spirit angels, guides, your past loved ones, even your past pets. They're all looking out for you and all looking over your shoulder. So if you feel alone, if you feel disconnected, call upon them and ask for a sign. They'll give you a sign. Ask for comfort. They'll give you comfort, right? They're always there protecting you. But this is also a reminder, right, that if there is any kind of no in your future, or if you know on a connection that you need to say no, right, trust in that. Because rejection or saying no and knowing and trusting your intuition that this is not right or this is right, right? So if you're saying no, you're saying no for a reason. If you're saying yes for a reason. You're trusting your instincts. But if there is a no, or if there's a rejection anywhere in your horizon, know and trust that this is your protection. Right? When one door closes, another one is open. Rejection is the universe's protection, right? Not everything is meant for us every single time. And so we have to be willing to say no sometimes. We have to stand up for ourselves. We have to be confident, right? We have to remember our boundaries and our deal breakers, and don't be afraid to let something go. But also at the same time, don't be afraid to let something in. So really recognize that within you. But the Temperance card brings in a focus on healing as well, finding your balance, your alignment within, right? The things you want, the things that you don't want in love. Sagittarian energy there. So maybe some of you are attracting a Saggy person in, right? Maybe another fire sign there for you. That could be it. But the Sagittarian energy is about moving forward. Keeping an open mind, looking at the big picture and moving forward and being excited about what's to come. Right? A little bit of luck might be on your side, especially with that Ace of Wands, and Temperance is Saggy energy, and that is ruled by Jupiter, right? So Jupiter is a very beneficial planet for us all. But healing element here as well. Focus on some healing. Take your time, because when we get the Temperance card, is everything in moderation. One day at a time, one foot in front of the other. Don't rush things, and don't try and force something into existence that may or may not feel right. If something is too hard, right? Yes, sometimes we have challenges, right? Because sometimes there's things that we're meant to experience and meant to learn, right? It's teaching moments, that kind of thing. But when we're talking relationships, especially at the beginning of a relationship, if something feels really difficult and really painful, and it's like, you might take a step back and say, it shouldn't be this hard, right? Then trust in that, right? And trust that maybe that's not the one that is meant for you, right? But I feel like there is love meant for you. There is wonderful things coming in. You might have a lot of options, right? You might have to kiss a couple of frogs there in order to find your prince or princess, but it is there, right? And you are attracting it towards you. Remember, in receiving energy, you are attracting love towards you. You don't have to chase it. Chasing it, you do need to get out there. You need to be willing to meet people and things like that, but you don't have to chase. And the more we chase something, the more elusive it does tend to be. So take that step back and be in receiving mode. You're being guided, protected every step of the way. We have the High Priestess in the world. So again, we already spoke about your intuition. The High Priestess, very connected with your intuition. So sometimes it is a challenge to really trust our intuition because it defies logic a lot of the time. It's like, well, this doesn't make sense. It's not meant to. It's just meant to guide you or protect you, right? So trust your intuition. We've got to learn that sometimes. But I also do feel here that the High Priestess also about making decisions, right? So, in this energy, Spirit's really trying to encourage you to trust yourself, trust your intuition, to make the right decisions, the right choices for yourself, right? You know you. Right? You know what you've experienced in the past. You know what wisdom that you have gained along your journey through this lifetime and previous lifetime. So trust yourself to make the right decision. And, because sometimes when we do second guess ourselves, it's where we kind of go into a little bit of a rabbit hole. But I feel like here in this energy that work with the moon cycles as well, because the World card here, you're about to step forward into some new beginnings. You're about to expand your horizons. And part of that might be to find closure, to let some things go, to close a door, to close a chapter, and get really excited about what is ahead. Celebrate your successes. Celebrate where you are. Give thanks, give gratitude, and then be open and receptive for all of the exciting things that are yet to come. So we've got all this advice from Spirit is all major energy, hey? So this is very important. But the World card, expansion, growth, new possibilities, stepping forward into the unknown and stepping forward into those new beginnings, a new chapter in your life. So very exciting energy is really activating for you. And don't forget, you've got 2 Empress cards, right? So even though one, yes, it's in your challenge position, but yes, sometimes when we're working with our heart and finding love, sometimes it's not the easiest path, right? Because it's, our emotions. But just trust your journey. And I think a little bit of magic is about to happen for you. So we have a couple other energies here for you guys. And this is reminders on our path to manifesting things into our life. And this is for love. But we've got just focus on prosperity coming out here first for you. The universe has abundance for you, and it's not your job to work out how the money or love, in this case, will come into your life. It's your job to ask, to believe you have received it already, and to feel happy now. Leave the details to the universe on how it will bring it into your life. Very important. And we kind of said that a little bit earlier, right? If we try and force something into existence, we push things away a little bit. So focus on abundance, focus on happiness, focus on being open and getting in receiving mode, and just trust in your journey. And Empress, lots of abundance there coming in. Feelings are powerful manifestors. Remember that worry attracts more worry, unhappiness attracts more unhappiness, and fear attracts more fear. And remember that joy attracts more joy, happiness attracts more happiness, and love attracts more love. So embrace those energies that the Empress represents. Embrace those. Put those out there into the universe. That is what it'll flow back to you. A lot of possibilities for you guys here. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please do hit that like button. It helps the video get seen in the Maryland of YouTube. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Just hit that thumbs up button. And if you do enjoy my content, consider subscribing to my channel. Where are you on your path for love? What are you opening up to? Some excellent energy. Start a conversation down below. But I thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful spring, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.